Hi everyone, this is Lady T from Soup to Nuts Uncensored, bringing you the latest in hip hop, R&B, and entertainment news. Now, we're hearing in the news that comedian Katt Williams really had a lot to say about Tiffany Haddish. One of the things he said, which I really don't agree with, of course, is that she hasn't really proven herself. And I'm like, okay, Kat, from his standards, obviously, because everybody really loves Tiffany. But here's some of what he had to say. He said that Tiffany, she's been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke, he said, downplaying the comedian's career. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to do stand up and a host of other things he said about her. And I know I disagree, and I'm quite sure a lot of other people disagree. She was in Girls Trip. She's been in stand up comedy for years. And she worked hard to get where she is. And I think that, I don't know what's going on with Katt Williams. Yeah, he's a good comedian, but for him to go against a sister like that, I'm like, come on, Katt, that's not right. She's a young lady. She grew up really difficult, had a hard time from foster parent to foster parent homes. She really grinds really hard. And as a matter of fact, Kevin Hart went on Instagram and blasted you, Katt Williams, and let you know just how she's been doing. And he let you know that she's been around a long time. I don't know why you and her haven't ran in the same circles, but same on you, Kat. That's what I'm going to say. I love Tiffany Haddish. Yeah, she's a little over the top sometimes, but she's making a name for herself just like you did. And guess what? You had controversy too. Don't forget the things that you've done in the past as well. We ain't gonna put you on blast for that. So why are you trying to pull a sister down? That's the issue right there. Y'all are comedians. And if anybody should be lifting up the community, you are younger, you older, she younger. You should be giving the sister some pointers, and helping her out and saying more positive things about the sister. Come on, Katt Williams. You don't need to stay relevant. People love you too. It's enough room for everybody at the top. But it sounds like you just went really hard at her, and I ain't having it. I really like Tiffany Haddish. Yes, she did make Girl Trip a good movie. I've watched that movie several times, and I will say personally, I'm not a huge comedy fan of certain people, but I think that the one liners and the parts that she was in that film really took that film over the top. And I'm sure Queen Latifah, I'm sure that Jada Pinkett Smith, and I'm sure that Regina Hall would agree with me. Have several seats, Katt Williams. Sit it down. Do you boo boo and leave Tiffany alone. Oh, and by the way, she is nominated for an Emmy. So guess what? She must be doing something right. Hey, Kevin Hart, that's my boy from Philly. You know I agree with you. So glad that you stood up for Tiffany. I'm so glad that you came to her defense because what she said in the Twitter was like she ain't mad at him. Hopefully we can hook up. I'm not mad at the things that he said because she's about empowerment. So I'm saying to you, Katt Williams, have several seats, take an aisle. I don't care what you do, get that mouth on closed, leave Tiffany Haddish alone, let that sister make her paper. It's not enough African American female comedians, and you somewhere dogging my sister like that. I ain't for it. And I don't care what nobody say. Katt Williams, you are all right in my book. I've seen your specials. I've seen you be on different shows with guest appearances and things like that. And yeah, you are funny, but don't do that. You coming for the wrong people. If you can't say something like my mom always said, you can't say something nice about people. Don't say nothing at all. I'd rather for you get your mouth on closed and let Tiffany make her money and let her become famous. Because guess what? Her name is ringing all over the place, and we don't hear you, Kat. We don't hear you. All right, everyone. This is Lady T from Soup to Nuts Uncensored, bringing you the latest in hip hop, R&B, and entertainment news. As I often say, make your day great and live your life on purpose. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you all soon.